Thank you to Base44 for sponsoring this video. Here's an app that I built with Base44, starting with just one simple prompt. By the end of the video, you are going to know how to build and deploy an app with Base44, set up a backend with a database, and add user authentication so users can sign in, and deploy it on the internet by publishing in one click. Let's get started. We're going to build a client portal where a user logs in, sees their projects, and tracks tasks. Simple enough to build in minutes, but it's complex enough to show everything that Base44 can do. The first thing that you need to do is go to Base44 and sign up. You can use their free tier to get started, which should be enough to test this out, and then you can upgrade if you need more credits. So we're going to go ahead and send off our prompt, which is building a client portal where users can log in, see a list of their projects, view tasks within each project, and mark tasks as complete. Each user should only see their own projects. And watch this. Base44 is going to design our app, set up the database, configure authentication, build all the pages, all from that one prompt. On the left side, you can see it planning, and then you're going to see the preview on the right side. In a second, we're going to test this out, and I'm going to have it make some adjustments and build new features. But first, I want to show you what it built initially. Okay, so our initial client portal is ready. It logged me in automatically based on the account I'm logged into with Base44, which is kind of nice. So we have login auth built successfully. We also have a database. So if we go into the dashboard here and we go to data, we can see the database tables that were created. And there's also dummy data that was created as well. So I can look and see what it actually is instead of just like a blank page. So here we can see the database tables and rows that were created, and then we can see that here with projects, tasks, and pending tasks. If we click into an active project, we can see the project, a to-do list, and check things off. And Base44 generated all of this just from one prompt, and it looks actually quite good, I think. And these projects are going to be scoped to the logged in user. So if I log out, another user is going to log in and not see the same. So now I'm going to show you how easy it is to add new features. So you can just type a feature below, or Base44 gives us some nice, basically pre-written prompts for specific features it thinks would be helpful. So one is adding a Kanban view. Next, another is enabling task reminders. Another is adding progress charts. So why don't we go with the Kanban view? I'm going to click that and then send that up. So you don't have to edit code or anything like that. You just type in what you want, and then Base44 is going to make the update. And as changes are made, everything is going to be updated in the preview automatically. Something you need to know is that this is just the preview development dashboard here. Once we click publish, which I'm going to show you how to deploy later, anytime we make changes here in development, we have to republish so that shows up in our live version of the app. So now we can open up any project, and then up here on the top, switch to our Kanban board, and now we can drag tasks between the different sections of the status, to do, in progress, and done. Really nice design also, I have to say, that it built out. And again, just from one simple prompt. Okay, so we could continue adding more features, but the next thing I want to do is show you how to deploy and publish. So it's going to be as simple as going up on the top, clicking publish app, and the app is literally published instantly. So I can click this button, and now I am on the live version of the app on a URL, but we have to log in because we were logged in under my Base44 account in the preview, but this is what it looks like with user authentication for the logged out version right now. We could create like a landing page, but right now this is just the basic landing page that it has. It has email verification built in, which I think is a nice touch. And now I'm logged in. I'm logged in under a new email that I just created. And as we can see, all those projects before were scoped to the other account, and now we don't see any of those, which is what we want because this is a new account. If you upgrade, you can also connect a custom domain as well, so you're not stuck with just the subdomain on Base44. Now, if we go to the dashboard, there's some important things that you should know about before actually deploying a project and having users use it. So first is security. What's really nice about Base44 is it does security scans automatically. And we can see right here is that we have critical issues that need to be resolved. So we can click fix all, and you can also run new security scans anytime you want, which I'm going to do again right now after it fixed that issue, just to make sure there's nothing else that we need to do. And while it's doing that, I'm going to show you an even more advanced feature that a lot of tutorials don't go into. And this is how to add payments. And I'm going to show you how easy Base44 makes this. So we're going to send a prompt, add a button on the dashboard that lets users upgrade to a premium plan use Stripe to process a one-time payment of $49. So it's searching docs for a Stripe payment integration. Base44 is going to generate the payment flow, connect to Stripe, add the button, and then all we need to do is integrate with our Stripe account under integrations, and then everything else is handled for us inside of Base44. So Stripe, the email, file storage, database. And I really like how Base44 sets this up on the left side by literally just making it as easy as us going into Stripe, getting a Stripe secret key, a Stripe premium price ID, entering them in, and then we will have Stripe fully set up in our project. So I set those secrets. In order to do that, you just create a Stripe account and create a product, and then Stripe will give you those secret keys that you need. Awesome. So we built that in. We have our upgrade to premium button, and it integrates with Stripe successfully. So it's literally as easy as that. I think Base44 makes it maybe easier than some other platforms that I've tested out of just adding these integrations. That's somewhere that I think it really excels at, and they've clearly spent a lot of time on the product around integrations. So I want to go back to the security real quick. Now you'll see it says out of date. That's because we made changes to our app in the meantime. So I'm going to run the security scan again. So I like how it does that. When you made changes, it's going to tell you, hey, we need to run it again because the last time we ran it was before we made changes to the app. While it's doing that, let me talk through some of the other features here. So under marketing, this is one of my favorite features of Base44 actually. It has SEO and GEO built in. So you can run a scan. We can turn on features to basically help us improve how our app appears in AI search results and in Google search results. So this is a really cool feature. It just is going to help your app get found more easily on the internet. There's a feature as well to help create social media posts. I've tested this out before, and I think it's definitely worth experimenting with and is only going to get better as the AI models continue to improve. Analytics is built in, so you don't have to install Google Analytics. So let's go back to security and see what we have. So there are a few issues here. Let's go ahead and fix all of them. So that was able to fix 2 issues just by clicking fix them because they were simple. These 2 are going to require AI. So what I would do is copy these in, paste them into the left side chat. And then from there, the AI is going to be able to make those changes for us. And then we can rerun the security scan. So some of them are going to need the AI to make the change for us. So you now know how to go from a single prompt to a deployed app with a full user sign up, the ability to manage products. We added a to-do list, a Kanban board, and there's so many more features that you could add just by asking the AI to do it, and more integrations that we could add, such as the suggested integration to connect to Gmail for email notifications. So there's a lot more that we could build into this. If you want to try out Base44, the link is in the description. Everything we did in this video was on the free tier, so you do not need to pay to do anything that you see in this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, if there's anything you want us to cover in the future about Base44. And subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more free content like this. The AI world is changing really quickly, and I'm doing my best to keep you as up to date as I can. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.